Well, people, let's take a look at this interesting article. Millions of undocumented immigrants could be given path to work under Biden's new bill. Now, this is from last year, and obviously, it's in effect. Well, I can't say that, no. Let's take a look at the article. So keep in mind, I'm going to read it first, then we'll go into discussion. So the Democrats added a new provision of President Joe Biden's $1.75 trillion social safety net plan that could open a path to legal work for the roughly 7 million undocumented immigrants living in the U.S. Under the new policy, undocumented immigrants would receive permission to apply for work and travel permits for 5 years, the Associated Press reported. The rule would also allow the federal government to admit additional people into the country through unused work visas. The Senate parliamentarian ruled twice already that Democrats could not put immigration measures into the bill that would be passed through the reconciliation process. But with pressure over the Biden administration's handling of the border mounting, many Democrats feel reforms are needed. I already told you that when it comes to welfare, things getting tight, and you might be thinking, well, I'm just going to go and apply for welfare. And I'm going to go ahead and get, at least that's one backup. I'm going to get on that list. Good luck with that. We already saw the video of the African-American man. And they put him on the wait list. And what did he say? They told him that they let him know that the illegals take precedent. They're going to prioritize them. I told you that last year. Between IA and your replacement, and we have failed to build our own communities, our own businesses. We just have a hood, not a neighborhood. What are the amenities in the hood? A Family Dollar? What are the amenities? There aren't any. So we basically have a hood. We have not built our own businesses, your own economic infrastructure, nothing. Just happy sitting on the lap of daddy. And I'm going to use and see what he do. I'm going to support what he do. Sitting up here, making everybody else rich. And you can, nothing wrong with patronizing other businesses, but you have to be a little slow. Again, I said before about the Asian man that I knew. Man, and his store was not real nice. He just set up in the black neighborhood, a beauty supply. It could have used some redecorated. It was not real nice. But I tell you, I couldn't believe the amount of money when he said what people spend on wigs. Because I'm like, okay, this is in the hood. There's no way that stuff was selling. Wigs. They got wigs now, $500 to $1,000. What does that wig do? I'm just saying. Everybody's different, okay? Everybody's different. And he came to this country, barely spoke English, set that store up in the hood. Again, it truly needed some work, make no doubt about it, but that did not matter. The little floor was sinking. The patrons knew to go ahead and walk over the sinking part. It was like, are you like really serious? Look up. He said, I retire. My son. I'm like, oh, okay, your store's going pretty good. Oh, yeah, okay. He retired because guess what? That store, he was able to put his son through med school. And I said, I saw the BMW out there, and I said, oh, okay, so that's okay. This is your son. Yeah, I saw the little car. Okay. So he was able to send his son through medical school off a store in the hood. So please explain to me why now that we can't do that. That's right. The self-hatred and the jealousy. We're afraid that somebody, oh my God, somebody that looks like me might have something and we're not going to have it. Or we'll rob the store. kill the business owner. So I'm here to tell you, the ignorance and jealousy in the community, news flash, it's going to cost you dearly. Oh, it is. It is going to cost you dearly. It is. So now we're sitting up here. Once they get the work permits, but I keep telling you, between IA and the replacement, I'm not going to play with you. You're doomed. I'm not going to pretend. My opinion, you're doomed as a collective. A lot of people are shocked to hear about that. Can you believe it? He went to see about getting on housing, and they said he's waitlisted because they're making the immigrants a priority. No, because that's common sense that would happen. Do you understand what the word investment means? So when they're coming here, haven't paid anything in, the housing, the $7,000 versus the benefits, the hotel rooms, the Xbox, the cell phone. That's what an investment is, okay? Don't act slow. That's what an investment is, getting you all set up. I talked with a foreign man, and we discussed that. And you know what this is what he said. He said, the numbers for Black people population-wise are staying stagnant. It's not like it's been a big jump, like from 13% to 21%. It's not like that. And he says, in his opinion, basically, they're not doing anything. What they were doing in the 60s, and he's coming to this country, still doing the same thing, still marching, thinking that's the answer. Still, you have a lot of fatherless homes, thinking, and it makes sense, doing the same thing over and over again. Remember the video I did, Hypnotic Rhythm? He said, so you look at that, why would you invest in a group collectively that are doing the same thing? Only a small amount are trying to achieve something. And given the background, our relationship in this country, from slavery to Jim Crow, is obviously that you are not loved. You don't even love yourselves. So it's obviously you're not loved. Guess what? There is no guilt. I don't want to hear about any white guilt because there's no such thing as white guilt. I don't see it. There's no white guilt. Someone's going to go, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and invest. Look at Goldman Sachs. They're investing into what? Black women that are trying to accomplish something. Young lady asking me about the rent. Girl, they're about business. No one's worried about baby mama with 6 kids and her rent, Section 8. I'm sorry, they're just not. Because she just might get us set up. What she might do, get pregnant again, be on child number 11. So you think about it. Other groups get here, and it's crazy. I saw a video, Malcolm X said the same thing. So Garvey, Malcolm X saying the same thing. Why are we having the same conversation? Either somebody is slow, or somebody is happy where things are, or somebody might be ignorant. The same thing Malcolm was saying you about these stores. Everybody come to America can get it. And then look at the spending power of Black people. The spending power of Black people, and everybody just spend with everybody else. So you complain about the racism and all like that's something new, or refuse to build your own. Then the men get some money and they go and give it to any non-Black woman and build up their communities. And then when they don't have anything, the dust buckets, they come to eat off other Black women, and you got a bunch of marrieds that'll take them in. As an African American, love the skin I'm in. Man, if someone came to me talking about just do a massive investment, I'm going to invest in people that are business oriented. During the pandemic, so many parties going on. Oh, they were partying. I thought to myself, the poorest ones at the bottom are partying because you got a piece of check. The poorest ones. Where's the party now? No more zaddy dollars. It's being spent on the immigrants. What part you don't get? Oh, we want to, if you didn't vote for Biden, oh, you're not black, you didn't vote for Biden. I guess the Negroes believe that. If someone votes for Trump, we want to go ahead and put them down. Oh, we want to box up. Really? You can vote for Biden. I didn't vote for Biden. I did my research. And someone that voted for him, I'm not mad at you. That's your decision. And that's your right. But when a person tells you who they are and show, you might want to believe them. But what I was thinking, no offense intended to the BC, thinking it's not our best suit. We've proven that as a group. The group think ain't working. And now some people are getting upset. Like I said before, AI and the replacement, you're done. Even for the so-called educated ones, you do understand that a lot of people came here illegally, 7, 8 years old. They crossed that border with their parents, and they went to school, and they got these degrees. Can't use them. Sitting up here got degrees, advanced degrees, and can't use them. Why? Because they didn't have a work permit. Because they didn't have a. They were here. They're still here illegally. Still here illegally. Now they'll be able to use them. So what does that mean? Well, some of you educated black folks with the degrees, you might have a little bit more competition. Life is business. The hood don't get it. So the guy, he's like, yeah, so they're pretty much staying in the same position as they were in the 60s. Here's what they do. They march. And I was like, wow. So you're a foreign descent and you come here. I told you the world is watching. And do the same thing. So the group is not really going anywhere. Gotcha. That's what you think. Huh. Then my friend, that's the VC. We talked about this, and he's like, yeah, he's like, wow, that's really gonna, I know you talk about those things, that's really gonna have an effect on the black community. What else is new, my friend? I know that, you know that. Some of us know it, but see, we don't want to hear about that. No, we don't want to hear about that because I'm having a good day, me and my drink, and I'm partying. Do a video about a new dance. Some old silly mammy, 98 years old, twerking on her cane. All we get excited. Everything Dr. Claude Anderson said has come to pass, and the man been saying it. But it's in a book. That's the problem. And ain't no pictures in it. What does he need to do? Maybe Dr. Claude Anderson should do more videos. He's on YouTube, and maybe have some chicks in the back shaking. Hey, hey, hey. You get it then, huh? Is that what it's going to take? And if that's what it takes, it's already a wrap for you because that's ignorance. It's a time for everything. A time for everything. In a bad year, just investing. In a bad year now, not at my best. In a bad year, I did what? In a bad year, over 50 G's capital gain. That's a bad year. I don't even want to talk about that year. So while all this was going on, people at home, why would we learn about investing? That's a bad year. All this time, when the country was shut down, busy partying, could have been learning about investment, could have been learning about setting a side hustle. We don't want to do that. What are you partying for? I'm sorry, given your stance, collectively, there's not much to celebrate. You can't party and just watch TV every day. Gotta get real because life is real. What that man faced when they said he's waitlisted, they're taking immigrants first. That's what a whole lot of them going to face. And if you can't use that voucher, it's going to expire. Good luck. You're about to see a whole lot of homelessness going on. And it'll affect other people, white people that are poor. Oh, it'll affect them too. But for the BC, you're about to see a whole lot of homelessness going on. Watch. And I don't say it to be mean. That's the reality. You're about to see more job losses. I see it now in some places, and I hate to say it, can tell a difference night and day. I hate to say it. I look at not all. Um, I look at a lot of these young Hispanic people here, how they cater to some in some businesses, how they cater to the clients, but not Keisha Jones. She all dry. Oh, they giving. I see the Neiman Marcus treatment. Why? They take pride in that business and having that job, and they know how to stay. Happy customers. They know how to stay to cater to. This right here in the BC, a lot of time, look, Kiki got an attitude. That's okay. You're gonna have an attitude as you reside in your bottom box. When in a bottom box was when you done lost your place, lost everything. That's what's gonna happen to a lot of us. But I know you can't tell us. This is Kanye's group. You can't tell me nothing, and that's why me and them gonna have us nothing. The handwriting is on the wall. So Trump said to keep them out because he knew it would be a major expense. And look now, you got the people here. You just can't have them here. No, I mean, they're here. Haven't even been vetted. You don't know who was in here. And this community. So you haven't built your own. You're gonna pay the price. And there's nobody that's on you. That's on whatever befalls under this administration. That's on you. I don't care who's in charge. We haven't built your own. We're so jealous hard and black hearted, afraid that we're so addicted and identify with poverty. If someone starts a business, oh no, we give them the bad eye. Making everybody else rich. So I'm sorry to say, what befalls you, that's on you. Oh yeah, this is where you are today. At some point, made an appointment to be here. So somebody right now, a little money getting funny, and that does happen. Everybody trust and believe. But at some point, maybe you made an appointment to be there. $50 billion liability barn boys. People are tired. And no one's going to invest in you. And watch me, whole hombre, come over here. Some going to be working for the cartel. You bet you're doing their drug thing and all of that. And some are going to be building. You're going to see a neighborhood full of black people that was hood and rotted out. You're going to get those Hispanic people in those neighborhoods. A lot of those immigrants, Cuban. They'll buy a shack, get a low-paying job. Everybody pulling together. What the hell is this? They don't put an ad on. Fixing it up little by little. Fixing up little by little. What is? Oh. Well, you tearing up. From what I've seen, a lot of them, can't speak for all, be fixing up. Whose fault is that? But that Cadillac clean. That right, that Benz is clean. It might be a 1989 Benz. It's a Benz nonetheless. And you better not wreck it. You might face death. So life is happening and changing before your very eyes. And we busy dancing. On TikTok, look at my new dance. Oh, look when I turn around. Really sad. So that's your best feature is what you're sitting on? Okay. So this here, I heard someone say they put the nail in the coffin. Yep. It is not going to be a pretty sight. It's just not. And you can't help them. You really can't help ghetto people. Bonquifa, leave her alone. You can't even hire Bonquifa. I saw something recently. I said, look at this right here. He done hired 2 black women, 2 Bonquifas. 2, not decent black women, but 2 Bonquifas. You already a baby mama on welfare. I can already tell. I know you got an EBT card in your purse and you got a voucher. A person hire you on a job, and what are they doing? Don't want to work, but dancing around and turning away business, turning away customers. I saw some black men do the same thing. A black man's business. He hired them, had to get rid of them. Turning away ghetto people. You think you're smart and you the dumbest joke around. You. The person has to make money in the business in order to pay you. I said, boy, these people are really stupid. These people are really dumb and stupid, turning away customers. And then you back there supposed to be working, you dancing, turning away customers. But it's okay. Your replacement is here. It's okay. The replacement is here. And when you find yourself in your Biden box, which means nobody wants that raggedy voucher for you and your kids, no one wants to hire you, you have time to think about it. But it'll be too late. I said, this is crazy. At the bottom of the barrel, already, a stereotype, and you're chased. I said, this is crazy. I thought about that Target issue. They hired all those young black men that they done shut it down. The world is watching. So yeah, the foreign man gave me his take on it. He said they're at the same place doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. So AKA it's a bad investment. AKA that's why your replacement is here. And what's going to also happen, last I'm going to comment, what's also going to happen, the wealth gap is getting ready to really divide. Oh yeah, BC, you're going to be wiped out. The wealth, again, I heard a conversation when it first started happening, and I was listening, and I'm like, these are people that hop on jets and stuff. They don't do like you and I do, child, go book a flight. They have their own jet. What are you talking about? And I heard it, and I was like, I heard them talking. Wow. I see. The wealth gap is getting ready to really increase, because what's going to happen, they even bring in at some of the country clubs and some of the country clubs in Palm Beach, go there, you'll see a lot of Africans working there. Oh yeah, at the country clubs in Palm Beach, you sure will. You'll see some Africans working there. They bring them here, paying what, $16, $17 an hour. How are you gonna in Palm? So they must be sitting outside of Palm Beach. Then what happens? They'll run an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, and they'll put 2 of them in there. They rent the apartment and have the worker paying them the rent. We were in Palm Beach since 2012. I've never, all the yachties I've seen, because trust me, we live down the street from them, all the yachties I've seen have been, I hadn't seen a black yachty. I was like, wow, I've never seen a black, 2023. Oh, they got some black yachties. Oh, yeah. That's my exercise. Ride my bike every morning. Huh. There's going to be a wealth divide. Because, and I said, so a 1-bedroom apartment, they're charging them how much? Also, so they're probably making a little extra money. Money's not sleeping. This is an opportunity for them. Isn't that something? They are renting out the apartments. You work here. No, here's an apartment here. You rent this apartment, stay here, and pay us X amount of dollars. 2 people in 1 bedroom. I was like, huh. Is that right? The rich are going to get richer. The wealth gap is going to, man, it's going to skyrocket. As I said, the guy on Squat Box said, hey, get those people in here. Get them in here. Why? I need them to work in my hotel. He don't have to pay, $15 an hour. I don't know what the hotel staff makes cleaning. They have to pay, $15 an hour. They'll do it for 10 and 12. And it'll be less lip and less attitude with the customer. They're going to clean and keep it moving. this here, what's the plan for the BC? The wealth gap is going to increase because guess what? They're about to get a lot wealthier. Like my friend, the black man, he was like, he can make a whole lot more money. And he was like, loyalty to, like I said, we already squashed that. Here's what you do. Low performers, you got a Bunqueef in there, she got to go. Fire her. Matter of fact, pack the stuff up over the weekend. And when they come in, I already stop them at the door. Don't call now because you can't. Those are ghetto kind. And if you're a black business owner, they'll do some extra. They might show up and try to trash the place. So let her go ahead and think. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. They'll act up when they know it's black owned. So when they come show up to work, at least, that's one option we discussed. I already had a little stuff packed up. And as for the badge and everything, and that's that. And have security. Might want to have a stun gun in case you want to get out crazy on you. The black people that are hardworking and all that, keep them, and you bring in some of those new people. You have to save money somewhere. The business has to survive. And this group, when you are an intelligent black person trying to make it, this group will show you no loyalty. They'll show you hatred. He's like, the loyalty to my culture, my group, we already know what to do. But the low performance, Bunqueef got to go. She's a liability anyway. She can go work at the chicken shack. Get them out. You got the ones over here that are hardworking black people with families. That's who stays. It's real simple. And then you can go ahead and bring in those other people. They're willing to work for less money. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Bunqueef want to act up and don't know they got somebody that'll work for $3 or $4 less an hour. That'll add up with no attitude. That'll add up. Again, a business has to survive. It's got to make money. So this here, I thought, wow. Looks like from what I'm hearing, different people talk, this may be happening already. I thought, okay. On a broader scale, different entities. What's this? I've seen businesses, people I know, it's a whole new crew. And it's not boo. Interesting. So the things you did yesterday, wherever you are today, you made an appointment to be there. The things you did yesterday might explain where you are today. Think about it. So for all those who want to tear down black business owners because you jealous and all of that, you sitting up here, I'm gonna wait on they gonna hire me. You might be in for a heck of a surprise. Might be in for a big surprise. So tomorrow for this group, I'm gonna pray about it. I ain't worried about it. I'm sure that man tried to get housing, and I'm sure he's not the only one that was told that. Somebody probably told him that too until things got so bad he had to sign up for that program. Sign up for housing. Talk about hitting the panic button. Not this group. No, we already know. You can't tell me nothing. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to give it, I would say 3 to 5 years from now. And things are happening so fast, though. I bet a good 3 years from now. Life is not going to be, it's not going to be the same. The trajectory of the BC, things are happening so fast. So fast. So we'll see. I could be wrong. I doubt it. But we'll see. Like I told you before about you think you're going to just hop on the welfare, they're going to go ahead and process you. I'm already in line. Nice try. Maybe they consider you a bad investment. I kept saying, people track things really quick. Track things. So when you have all these kids committing these crimes, you're going to find them. They stand in probably at some lease on with somebody that's probably been on welfare, got some kind of voucher going on. So the pipeline of prison, that starts in the home. And it looks like, guess what? Some of them may not have a home. Or they'll charge you a large amount of money for a piece of crap place that comes with pets. Might want to get used to being a little cockroacha. Be your own exterminator. You can call the news all day long and talk about what they're doing to you. The sad thing is, it's not going to change. We think calling the news and they're going to see what you're going to do, stand back, wait for a GoFundMe. You can call the news all day long about what's happening to you and all of that. The die is cast. So where you are today, at some point you made an appointment to be there. Simply said, and I'm out.